Hi guys, hope everyone's doing well. Just a quick video today, and I think that this will be helpful for some of you guys out there. Last week, I believe it was, State of California did sign an executive order where they will be providing a 60-day grace period when it comes to DMV related items. Specifically, the one that caught my eye is vehicle registration renewals. So you have a 60-day grace period from the date that your renewal is due. So the very last date that you have to make that payment, you get an additional 60 days from there. And with that, of course, you have an additional 60 days to get your tags updated on your car. You have an additional 60 days should you have an expired driver's license. But I was super happy to see that. I personally have quite a few registration renewals that are coming up. And right now, ever since this whole pandemic happened, my strategy definitely has been stockpiling as much cash as possible just to kind of see where things go. And especially because something like this, it's not like you're accruing any interest or any late fees or anything like that. The amount remains the same 60 days later. It's something that I'm personally going to hold off on and kind of take advantage of that 60 day and continue to build up my cash reserves. So I was really glad to see California making a move like that. And I believe that this also applies to registrations that have expiration dates between March 16th to May 31st. And I wouldn't be surprised if this thing kind of dragged on a little bit longer if they extend that parameter of dates. But as of right now, the way it stands in the executive order that was signed by Governor Gavin Newsom, that is the range of dates that they are applying this to. So kind of a cool little thing that they did, which, definitely gives a little bit of room in making those payments. So I was happy to see that. So if you are not in the state of California, you definitely want to check online on your state's DMV website, or do a quick Google search and hit the news tab on top, because sometimes the DMV websites don't get updated as frequently or as quickly as the news gets out. I think that's what happened here in California, and I actually found it through the news tab on Google search, which was really cool. I am going to post the links to the executive order, so the actual order that was signed, in case you want to read the actual thing, and as well as the news link that I came across that described what that order was and what the parameter entails for the extension. So if you have registrations coming up that fit within those dates, for me personally, I'm not paying them. I would just kind of hang tight until you have to pay it, because again, you're not accruing any interest or any late fees. It's just going to be the regular amount. All right, guys, on that note, that is it for me. Hopefully the May market for Turo is starting to pick up. I am noticing that I am getting higher prices for the month of May. I've heard that as well from other hosts also, so that those are good signs. I read a report actually just this morning that said, I think it was this past weekend or this past week, that the amount of cars on the road were only 11% below normal. So a lot of people are driving more, they're getting out more, maybe not necessarily to go to business establishments, but just to kind of get out of the house. And so those trends of people being in their automobiles or needing a car are trending up, which is good news for us. While travel with airlines and mass transit, those trends may not be there, but for those of us that have cars, I think that that's definitely a good chunk of news that we're beginning to see, and that we'll also see that come through in the form of rentals as well. So I had a pretty decent weekend, and going into the week, I'm getting a lot of extensions and being able to keep my cars booked. Follow me on Instagram, Saimah's Experience, on IG, and I do usually on a weekly basis post what my reservations look like, so you guys can get an idea of what type of bookings that I'm getting. All right, guys, on that note, that is it. If you get a chance to subscribe to my channel, I would so super appreciate it. Once again, my name is Saimah. This is Saimah's Experience, and this was just a quick tip for the day today. Take care, guys. Bye.